Yo, what's good, YouTube? So, yeah, no blue ball. No blue ball. But, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This was about as annoying as the yellow and sage. But, real quick, since it's already on screen. This little, you know, how my screen's all weird and me and the enemy have red eyes. Yeah. It's not fun at all. Not fun one bit. Because, well, see, the thing is that it minimizes my health, my maximum health. Alright, it doesn't just chip away at my health, it just completely, I can go from a giant bar to a small bar. But yeah, I got a new staff from beating from beating Kang Jinwoong. Although a lot of this was just running around, so that's why it's super cut. But this is basically where I made the most progress for my first playthrough. I'd also like to say, my friend's still here when I was recording this. So, at the time of voicing it over, he's not here. It is actually like 11 o'clock at night. So yeah. But the rotating thing in the middle is actually what makes my screen go weird and my health go down to a minimum, and yeah. So every time that spins, that happens, and when it stops, then I don't have to deal with it. But I don't like it because, well, it doesn't, if I stay at max with my minimized health, it doesn't refill it fully, basically. But here I was wondering where to go because I thought that hole was just I thought it was just a hole to death, and it technically was. You saw at the end, I almost got jumped there. So, but yeah, here's a better example. It's moving, and at this time I was like, oh my god, wait, when it moves, does my screen go like? And yeah, it was. But yeah. So after that, I thought, oh my god, hey, I'm at a new place, I found a shrine, and when I go to offer my incense, I figure out that I went in a ginormous circle. And at that point, I got off the game. And then I came back to it, and I found this place. I got jumped. Again. But I didn't want to deal with all these guys, as you could see, because I have been wondering for how long how to get past this, alright? And then I'm dodging because there's 4 guys after me and I fall to my death. At some point, I don't know if it was right. I think I remember. But yeah. Here I was just sitting waiting for the spinning to stop. But it might be here. Basically, I didn't want to deal with these guys because I recorded these in separate days, and I didn't want to deal with these guys because I've been stuck going in a full circle the entire time. And I think, yeah, right here is when I throw my controller against a wall. It's not broken, luckily, but I decide to use Cloud Step because it makes me invisible. So did that. I beat this guy up because he was annoying, and then before he could jump me, I jumped him because, again, he's annoying. But yes, and now I have to figure out where to go because I do not know where to go, and it is honestly super fun. I found where to go, and this guy jumped me. And if you not notice, look at my health. I thought I was all good until I accidentally jumped off. I got jumped by that guy, and I accidentally used that, and yeah. It was really just all stupid. So that's why I used Cloud Step and just decided to go past everybody. And guess what I found? A shrine. A new shrine. I can finally be happy. Then I found this place. Yeah. I thought it was just the one dude, you know, until I got hit from the side. I'm like, oh no. I use Cloud Step and like that. I fall and die. You do not know how many times I have fallen and died in this level. And this level alone, you don't know how many times. But then I saw this and I was like, oh my god, what could this be? So I go and look. Luckily, I don't break my legs. But I see it's a boss. I'm like, ooh, yay, boss to fight. So, and this is a mini boss. I go down there. And at first, it's tame, you know. But yeah, no. And that cut that you just saw where my health was completely gone, and that was my first try, okay? After that, I could not get that boss down to like half anymore. I may have got it once, but I don't think I could have. Okay, because this boss was just super annoying to deal with. Because it wasn't, I attack you. I thought I died here. It wasn't, I attack you. It was, I shoot you. So after that, I decided I'm not going to deal with that. Because some of the moves just seem impossible to deal with. So I decided to run by. And I got, yeah. I think I also threw my controller at the wall and that happened. So I decided to reset. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I had an edit there. You may have saw it. If there was a red circle, then you saw. If there wasn't, then yeah. I finally found the end though. So, yay. I didn't have to deal with the place anymore. I finally could be free of that god forbidden area. Oh. Was it good to get out of there. But, so I go up this. And, sorry, gotta yawn, you know. Oh, thanks. So, yeah, I killed that guy. And so, I then go and then get a shrine. Yay! Oh my. You don't know how many times I wanted one of these down in that other area. But after I do that, I go to fight this boss. Okay. And I thought I had to like jump off the rock there, but I didn't. But yeah. I would also like to point out, at the time of my voiceover and the recording, because surprisingly, I got them both done in the same day. Because October is coming up, and October 20th is when Spider-Man 2 dropped last year, I'm going to probably do a video on that, so Wukong will have to be put on pause. But yeah. But this is the guy that we're now fighting. Captain Y's voice. I don't know why they'd named something like that, but they did. So yeah. Jeez, I'm tired. So I decided to attack it. Okay. And I thought, really, I could attack anywhere I wanted to. Okay. It didn't matter where I attacked. I could just go out. I thought I could just do it. You know, just go on and attack them. I barely did any damage to him that first time. After that, I figured out, oh, I need to attack that one area. So yes, I did attack that one area. But if you're wondering why it looks like I'm barely doing any damage, you'll see why here in a minute. Okay? I'm not going to spoil it for you, because I want you to see what happens. But after you attack his right paw enough, you get into where you can attack the head, which does a whole lot more damage. So, what I did is I used mostly everything I could to break them down. And, yeah. I died. Like, a lot. But that's how these videos usually go. And now I was wondering, how much is the King Jong staff? And after grinding, and by grinding, I mean I literally sat there and killed 2 types of enemies. Alright? And there's 2 guys, 2 different types of enemies, okay? I sat there, I killed them, I reset. I killed them, I reset. I killed them, I reset. Because if you don't know, every time you rest at a shrine, yes, your mana, stamina, and health all go back to full with your board, yes. But the enemies also respawn. And if you also didn't know at this part, he was the one making the tower move, and so he would also minimize my health midway in fight. Overall, this boss wasn't difficult. Basically what I'm going to say is, he's not difficult if you know how to, basically defeat him. And he's also not difficult if, 2 things. You can hit your immobilize spells correctly, and if you can keep your gourd at a decent level. Because after he hits you with the minimized health, you basically are gonna go back. Oh yeah, good news though, he does take fire damage. But after that entire time of grinding, just those 2, I finally bought it, and the damage difference was insane. So finally, yeah. And after the first time you beat him after the first time you get him to lie down, you can then switch between attacking the head or attacking the paw, because now you know the head's the weak point. I just decided to go up the paw the entire time, because, yeah, I don't know, I just did. But I'm so glad I got this staff, because if I didn't, then I would be on this boss fight even longer. I'd also like to say, at the time of this boss fight, not this one specifically, the one you're watching, but like early before the cuts, it was like 10 o'clock and I was tired. But I beat him. So that was good. And then this whole thing happened after I beat him. And what we do, us, Wukong, we go and we stab in the head. Like yeah, we stab him. We stab him pretty good too. So much so that he then vaporizes into this yellow soul. And I was like, oh my god, what does the yellow soul do? Because the green souls, they just give you will and they fill your gourd. Some blue souls, the blue souls are like the enemy types, and then the purple souls are the the purple souls are the bosses, the mini bosses. But I found another shrine afterwards, so yay. Okay. And then After that, I found a celestial medicine, which, thank God, increased my mana. So that was good. And I found another shrine. I finally found where they were putting all the shrines. Because it was shrine after shrine up here. Okay? Why weren't those in the spinny tower place? And then I saw this dude. If you remember who this dude is, he wasn't cool, okay? He attacked us at the very beginning of the first video, okay? And at the very end, he grew wings, alright? And he tried to attack us. And if you know who that guy is, okay, because I accidentally deleted the footage from that video, he's the one who made our gore be able to absorb the souls. So basically, he's a day one. So I basically beat this dude's ass for being like, yo, what the fuck? You're beating on my bro. But I cut it because it's basically the same thing. He just has a few different waves. And honestly, compared to the first one, he was a little bit harder, but not much. So yeah, after I gave him, you know, the 1-2, he becomes a pussy and he runs away. Even though he has a sword. He's like, oh my god, I'm not strong enough. I must go get stronger. I'm like, bruh.
Hold it, my friend.
Like, just, bro. Then old dude says, yo, come on, come take a seat.
Devious nature. Hunting that guai is no
And he also says that hunting that guai is no simple task. You have to have the skills, and it's super cold in this fucking area. And I'll agree with him. It is. It's very cold. But basically, this whole conversation is him teaching us a spell. And if you're wondering what the spell is, it's called Ring of Fire. Now, by what I gathered in the information when I was playing, is the Ring of Fire. You make a Ring of Fire, and I think enemies can't attack you, but like I think your stamina goes up faster, and I think, yeah, you basically just get rapid recovery in it. So I think that means stamina, that means health, it could mean mana, and I don't know if enemies can or can't attack you in there. But after that, we slide down a hill and then come up here. Now this is a super long cutscene. That's all I'm gonna say. But after the insanely long cutscene, you can probably guess what happens. Did you guess? Okay. But again, what I gathered from the situation, somebody is in that little thing stuck between those rocks. And the lady calls them symbols, or the dude does. It's a dude inside the symbols, if you didn't know, which you definitely didn't. I don't know why I said that. But the dude is stuck inside those symbols, and they're flirting, as you can read from the subtitles. But yeah. And I don't know how bro did it. Never mind, I do know. I don't know. I'm tired, okay? Bear with me here. I'm tired. But he says things. Then he bangs on the symbols, and apparently we are on a giant turtle. A giant turtle. It is baffling, really. And then she goes, how did you know this island was a turtle? Or some goofy stuff like that, bro. I forgot. Here. Let me read the subtitles with you.
How could you know he's here below?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I was right. And he's saying he caught a whiff of my stench. I must stink, dog. I need to put on some Old Spice. But after that, we face her. And yeah, I think this is the dragon, but in human form because of the name. But I could be wrong. For the first try, though, I got it at half health. But I'm gonna blue ball you again because this is gonna be saved for the next video. Oh yeah, I also found a shrine. So see you later.